Sup, Migs? It's Fred. Just want to talk to you guys about what I was thinking about earlier. If you're an ambitious guy, don't fall in love or get into a relationship or commit to one girl, because it's not going to end well, especially if you're very career oriented and you want to do something with your life and you're very ambitious and you see yourself becoming somebody great. Yeah, don't do it, because I got into a relationship as soon as I got into Texas A&M. I was very, very arrogant. I was humbled after my experience being in a relationship, because I saw how much of a shithead I was, I mean, I wasn't all that bad as much as I'm putting it, because I was just being self-deprecative. But in a way, it's true. Like, if you get into a relationship and you have good things going for you, it's not going to, pan out very well, because you're dividing your attention and your focus between two loves of your life. The dream that you set for yourself, the goal that you're trying to achieve in front of you, and the woman that you chose to be with. And in a way, you can only have one love, and the woman's going to win out most of the time. So if you're aware of that now, then you don't really have anybody else but to blame but yourself. Because I blame nobody else but myself. Like, I don't even blame her, because it was my choice to fuck off my studies and spend my time with her, all my free time that I had, to talk to her and take her out and have sex, all just for pussy. And it doesn't make you feel very good if you know that fact, where you just sacrificed all your time just to be with somebody in the name of love, where you could have been somebody even better than you were, especially if you come from a less privileged background like me, since I did join the military in order to help pay for school. But because I fell in love in the middle of my ambition for my dream of becoming a doctor, getting into medical school, yeah, it's not a very good feeling when you look back on your transcript and you see the reason why you got that GPA and those grades on your transcript. It doesn't make you feel very good about yourself, because you have no one else to blame but yourself. It's your fault if you fuck up like I did. So let me be an example to y'all. Like, for older MGTOWs, y'all have been there and done that. Highly respect you, that you guys are coming out and saying all this truth, sharing all your wisdom for these young guys who, don't understand, or simply don't understand because they think with their little head, their little brain, rather than the one in between their ears. But for the young guys, the younger MGTOW who just started getting into this, let me be an example, and let me give you a warning where it's not worth it. Your future is not worth the present self-gratification, delay gratification, because that's the most fulfilling feeling, accomplishing what you set yourself out to do, achieving and striving for your goal. And I remember I had that feeling, where I had gotten accepted into Texas A&M. I remember that day, and I remember the excitement and the feeling and the sense of accomplishment that I accomplished something that I set out to do, and I felt proud of myself. Yeah, but the only thing that I would say was, before I met my girlfriend, like, I did feel that feeling of pride and accomplishment, but I didn't have anyone else to share it with, And yeah, that's one of the benefits of being in a relationship, is where you can share things like your moments with that person. Yeah, your days, you're like the man of the hour, and she's that woman by your side, and she's proud of you. But you got to be that guy every day, with or without a woman. Because, and ironically, that's what women like, guy going his own way, striving for his ambition, trying to accomplish what he set out to do. So, men, go your own way, because if you don't, you're only going to be panhandling to the approval of others. You're gonna lower your self-esteem. You're gonna put others in front of your interests, and you're not gonna be happy. I feel like a man is most happy when he's striving to reach his goals, his dreams, realize his ambition. Make a mark in the world. And a woman's not going to help you get there. It's kind of different if women is like a main motivator of your ambition. It's like, if you make women your goal, that may not be the best goal, because you're going to find out at the end that women aren't worth it. So it's better to find out now. Like, yeah, if you're going to date, go MGTOW. I mean, it's slightly incompatible, but I believe that MGTOW is more of a state, the state after you have been dating and you've been in that relationship, because you've been burned. If you know what I mean? Like, you've been there, you've done that, you know the consequences and the ramifications of being in a relationship. And so that's why, like, us guys who have been burned try to warn you younger guys that it's not worth it. But you're not going to listen, like how I did. You're going to listen to your dick because you want to get laid, and you want to be in the presence of a female, and enjoy the feminine energy. Yeah, that's nice and all. That's all good, but one day, once you get burned, you're gonna come back and say the same shit we older guys have already been saying to you, but you guys didn't listen. I'm 25, so I'm like in that range. Like, I'm not quite there yet. Like, I still relate to younger guys where I still want to meet women. I still want to get laid. But I'm also like on the other end of the spectrum where I'm older and I kind of know what it's like to go through all the ups and downs of the relationship curve. Like the honeymoon phase, the complacency, and the falling out, and the breakup. Finally, the no contact, and the moving on stage. So just those 5 stages of depression, or 5 stages of grief. So, yeah, but I encourage younger guys to actually go out and become pickup artists or learn about success with women, because they're going to find out the hard way one way or another. At least they're going to be proactive and know what we're talking about it after what's all said and done. because it's all relative. It's all gonna be coming to the same place anyway. They're gonna find out the truth one way or another, but at least they know why, like how I did. Like, I already knew why. I already knew why I got into the relationship and why I got into it, and why I got out of it, and what I learned about myself from it. So, and what I learned about other people, especially women, and how cruel and callous they can become. But also, being introspective for yourself and learning how you act and how you behave when you're in a relationship with another person, because it's not always their fault. Us men, we have our dark side too, and that's what I see lacking in the MGTOW community, is that we don't take self-responsibility for why we don't, I guess, aren't successful with women, I guess. Or we can be, but we just choose not to be, because we already know what women are like. So, and I really personally feel that, guys, we have to have at least one or two experiences, like those really deep and excruciating, painful experiences, to understand what it's like to be in a situation with women where we just don't want to deal with them anymore. As younger guys, we still want to get, laid, but at our own discretion. And that's not really up to you. Like, we're all men going their own way, so it's up to you what you want to do with what you know. But you have to take self-ownership, and you can't continue to blame women for your problems. I mean, and I had to learn that the hard way myself. So I take full responsibility for what happened with my breakup, because even though I got fucked over, my girlfriend cheated on me, I learned about myself, where I thought that I could do better, and I ended up doing that to her. So she was a great girlfriend. I was very angry at the time with her, but that's because I was ambitious, and I shouldn't have fallen in love with her. So, man, if you're ambitious, don't fall in love, man. Don't do it, because it's not worth it. Fall in love after you completed your goal, your ambition in life, because that's going to be your one and only true love that'll stay with you forever, through thick and thin, So, if you have a goal, complete it. If you have a mission, accomplish it. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Comment below if you feel, you want to add anything to the conversation, and any insights that you could bring into my life too. Like, I'm always willing to learn. I'm always, looking up other YouTubers and MGTOW videos, and just trying to learn and navigate through my life now, like my life after women. I'm still gonna go out there and date. That's just my prerogative, because I want to make the most of my youth, but I know better now, and hopefully after this you guys do too. So if you like my videos, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, and I'll be sure to send more content your way. Alright, so heading out. Peace.